Chad came on to talk about the Lympho-Maniacs event, now in its 7th annual. And Chad, for those who have never watched the show or maybe even caught your segment, tell us a little bit about your personal story and why did you decide that the creation of such an event was so important to you?
I'm a cancer survivor, had Hodgkin's lymphoma back in 1995, so I've been in remission, I guess, for about 13 years, 1996.
And how did you find out about it?
So I moved back from Houston, Texas to, well, I was diagnosed with cancer, spent the summer in Washington, D.C., and after spending the summer there, came back to New Orleans and went to school at LSU and was misdiagnosed by an on-campus doctor several times, came back to New Orleans, and within a short period of time, they quickly diagnosed me with Hodgkin's lymphoma. Right. 6 months of chemotherapy and 2 months of radiation, and now I'm 100%. So.
That's fantastic. But then you felt that it just wasn't important to stop there. That you now that you are a survivor and know what it's like, and you've been through the chemo and been through we've taken that journey, you felt that something needed to be done and something spurred you to action, correct?
Well, when I lived in Houston, Texas, I was involved with MD Anderson and their volunteer services program, and then I moved back to New Orleans, and my doctor here said, we got this new PET fusion machine, x-ray machine, go for a checkup. I went for a checkup there, and it lit up a lymph node. This was 7 years ago. And I said, he said, there's a chance your cancer's coming back. And I was very nervous, and I said, he says, but it's also a chance it could be a false positive. So we went and did a biopsy of it. They removed the lymph node, but before that I said, if this thing comes back a false positive, I'm going to have the biggest 70s party you could possibly imagine. That was 7 years ago. Obviously, it came back a false positive, and thus the birth of the first annual Lympho-Maniacs 70s party.
All right, so tell everybody about this party. If it's always stayed in its theme. The theme does not change. Still a 70s theme, correct? Now, why the 70s? Do you? Were you born in the 70s?
I was born in 1975,
okay,
but I
so
don't
you're in the
recall
middle
it
of the
that
70s.
well.
Okay.
But I don't know. It's just something about the 70s, the music, the attire that people wear. They tend to let loose a little bit when they're in 70s attire.
Yeah.
And the music, play that funky music, White Boy.
Sure.
It's a good song.
Good,
so.
good. And you've been able to start in a humble way. Your first annual. How much did you raise?
Oh, I mean, just enough to cover the expenses,
sure.
really.
And maybe just to give a little bit, was ACS always the beneficiary?
ACS didn't become involved until the year after Katrina, when they were raising money for the Hope Lodge, which is how I became involved. It was in the Times-Picayune. They were having problems raising money.
Yep.
So I saw that. I contacted Terry Burkhoff and said, look, we're having this party. We'd like to give the proceeds to you guys. And I guess she kind of was taken back by Lympho-Maniacs giving money to the Hope Lodge, but after talking to her for a few minutes, she liked the idea, and we gave, I think, initially like maybe $1,200.
That's awesome.
That was back in 2000.
How was last year? How much did you raise last year?
Last year was a record. We doubled it from the year before, and we raised $27,000.
That's awesome. $27,000. And this year, your benefactor is the ACS, but directly through the Relay for Life of Metairie.
Metairie Relay for Life, exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Tell everybody if they're watching, if they get their 70s clothes, dust that off, pull it out of the bag, whatever they need to. Give us all the details about your event and when's it coming up.
Okay, so it's Saturday, March 21st. It's a 70s theme. It's 7 to 9. We've got 11 restaurants catering it. We have free alcohol from 7 to 9 as well. Then $3 drink specials after that. And then at 10 o'clock, the highlight of the evening is the 7th annual Lympho-Maniac Dance Contest, where winner takes home the disco ball, which is very heated. Go. People are starting to bring their own music.
So you don't have to watch 12 episodes of Dance with the Stars to take home the disco ball. You can just do it at yours.
Exactly.
Brad, the dance contest is laugh out loud funny.
Oh, awesome.
It is great.
And it's at Republic of New Orleans.
It's at Republic of New Orleans. And actually this year, something new, we've got a celebrity judge.
I was going to ask you, and I think you have a celebrity judge. Can you tell us? We might even be the first to announce this. So go ahead.
You're definitely the first to announce it. So we just found out about it last week. Donald Trump Jr. is going to come down to New Orleans. He loves New Orleans. He's going to fly down on Thursday, and him and I are going to go fishing on Friday, and then he's going to, on Saturday, come with his wife and be the judge of the 7th annual Lympho-Maniac Dance Contest.
That's awesome.
So I'm really excited about that.
So you're in the Hollywood No.
I'm very fortunate to have a client that's best friends with him.
Well, that's fantastic, and I think it says a lot for you, Chad, as well. Congratulations to you. What a way you've taken it now over 7 years to having the 7th annual, having star power such as Donald Trump Jr. coming, but more so, $27,000. I know your sponsorship. How is things trending for this year as far as ticket sales?
So our goal this year is $30,000, just slightly above what we raised last year. But we're doing okay considering the economy.
Yep.
We're doing really well. I think the Donald Trump thing has definitely helped us as well. One guy, I was telling Bob on the way here, emailed me. He lives in Connecticut, and he emailed me and said, I'm coming in town just for the Lympho-Maniac party. It's roughly my 20th high school reunion, so we're going to use your party as a 20-year high school reunion
Bring
site.
it on.
So he's like, how do I get 20 tickets? You know, do you want to mail them to me? Do you want me to? So we walked through it. So some guy from Connecticut who's originally from New Orleans is doing a high school reunion there, and coming in town just for the Lympho-Maniac party. So, and I've got 50-plus board members from all over the country who are selling tickets, and people are buying tickets. Maybe they're coming, or maybe just as a donation.
Just to make a donation.
Yeah, so it's really neat that something as grassroots as this, where we have everybody doing a little, and we've really ended up with a lot.
And interesting, everybody, if you're just watching, there is a website. If you're interested in learning more, again, we have the information up there that it's going to be on March the 21st, but give us the website information and, again, the prices in advance as well as at the door.
The website is www.lympho-maniac.com. The price is $20 before or $25 at the door, but to be quite honest, the rate we're going, my cousin is the owner of Republic. He said, better than Ezra played there, and the record's 1,000. They can't hold more than 1,000.
So you can do it.
I think we may sell 1,000 before the doors open up. So